Welcome to Rachel K's kitchen. Yes, I said K. Anyway, today we're going to be making stuffed peppers. Okay, so now we're cleaning out our peppers. I like to do them in half instead of whole. They take less time to cook. You can do red ones, green ones, yellow ones, it doesn't matter. The red and yellow ones are more sweet than the green, but it's all good. So after you cut them in half, then you're just going to cut the tips off here. Like so. And just clean out the seeds and gunk. Okay, so when you clean these out, you're going to be left with some seeds. You're going to want to wash them anyway, so rinsing them with water is the best way to get those seeds out. And I just set them on a paper towel for now. Okay, so for my spices, in this little cup, I have a teaspoon and a half of garlic, teaspoon and a half of onion powder, a teaspoon and a half of parsley flakes that I kind of just ground up in my hand because I don't like them to be too large, and about a teaspoon of dry mustard. And I'm going to put them into this bowl that has 2 pounds of ground beef and about a half of onion, chopped up finely. Let's put the spices in there. Then, whoops, you're gonna add about a half a cup of ketchup. So, I ran out of breadcrumbs, so I need to make my own. And what we do is just our bread ends that nobody likes to eat, we save them and we dry them just out here on the cupboard. Works really well. So I just break them up into my blender thing here, the small pieces. That's more than enough what we're gonna need for our meatloaf. And we get breadcrumbs! So this I go by feel. We need about 4 slices of bread, or I go by maybe like a 1/4 cup per slice of bread. It's probably more than what it is, but that's what I do. So right now we're just gonna put about a cup in there. That's 2 eggs. So someone might say, gosh, that's a lot of breadcrumbs. But with the 2 eggs, ketchup, and the 2 small carrots and large celery that I'm going to be putting also into it, the breadcrumbs will absorb all that moisture and the fat that's in the hamburger, and that's the whole point really of the breadcrumbs. So we're just going to grate some some celery. And then some carrot. Nice yummy moisture vegetable in there. It's so good. That was the fun part. Now you get to get your hands dirty. So with clean hands, you are just going to mix all this up together. Feels gross at first, but then it's fun. Mixing it in your fingers. Ooh. See, cooking can be fun. Get messy. Although some people will put rubber gloves on as well. Alright, so it's thoroughly mixed, but it feels a little too wet. It's more wet than I would like. So I'm gonna add a little more breadcrumbs. Okay, so I think I've got it to my liking. It's not sticking to my hand as much. So it's got the kind of dryness that I like. Then all you do is just stuff those peppers. I haven't treated the peppers with anything. They've just been cleaned with water. That's it. I just stuff them full because the hamburger or the meat will shrink a bit. And that's it. And then put them on the tray. There they are. You're gonna preheat the oven to 350. And put them in there for about half an hour. 30 minutes. So there's our cooked peppers. Don't they look beautiful? So after they've cooked for about 30 minutes, I've made a little cheap, easy barbecue sauce that I like to put onto them. I don't want to keep looking at the camera. And it's half a cup of barbecue sauce, or half a cup of ketchup, half a cup of brown sugar, and a teaspoon of mustard powder. You don't have to put the mustard in, but I like that little kick of tang. So what I like to do is cover these peppers with this sauce. Just put some on there. Doesn't have to be fancy. Okay, so now we've got all of the sauce, or all of the peppers sauced. You don't have to put sauce on them. You don't have to use mustard. You don't even have to use carrot or celery in the recipe. Also, this is a great recipe for just meatloaf. You can toss all the meat into a bread loaf pan or any kind of pan and throw it in the oven and cook until it's 170 degrees. And then we're gonna put these back in the oven to cook that barbecue sauce on there for another 10 minutes or so.